chosen ones? Before you even hit play, I want you to pause and type this in the comments. God never forgot me. Let your fingers speak what your heart is afraid to say. Because this message is going to walk into rooms inside your soul you thought were long shut and dusty. You're about to feel seen. Not by a crowd. Not by a friend. But by God Himself. Because this isn't a coincidence, it's confirmation. You're not watching this by mistake. You're not stumbling onto these words randomly. You were drawn here because heaven scheduled this moment. You've been carrying pain in silence. You've been doubting your worth behind strong eyes and a tired smile. You've been trying to convince yourself you're fine when your spirit is breaking in the background. And while people saw the strength on your face, they never stopped to ask about the weight on your soul. They clapped for your performance but ignored your pain. They celebrated your highlights but overlooked your heart. And somewhere between trying to be enough and trying not to break, you started wondering, did anyone ever really see me? But let me tell you this with tears in your eyes and fire in your chest, God saw you the whole time. Even when they didn't. Especially when they didn't. When people misjudged you. When friends left. When they labeled your silence as weakness. When they confused your discernment for distance. When they said you were too much or not enough. God stood with you. Every moment. Every scar. Every misunderstood silence. Every night you fell asleep questioning your worth, God was covering you with reminders of it. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. And just because people walked away doesn't mean heaven did. People saw a part of you, but God sees all of you. The soft parts, the strong parts, the scared parts. And He loves every layer. He knows the child inside you that still wonders why love felt like abandonment. He knows the leader in you who's tired of carrying everyone while silently bleeding. He knows the quiet warrior in you who shows up for others but wonders if anyone will ever show up for you. And He says, I never left. They didn't see your value, because your value is spiritual. And spiritual things are only visible to spiritual eyes. They didn't have the capacity to see what God was shaping in secret. But now, your hidden season is ending. Your quiet obedience is being noticed by heaven. The reward for your surrender is being released. And no, not everyone will clap. And that's okay. Because this season isn't about being seen by them, it's about being sent by God. He is sending you forward. And He is sending help with you. The kind of people who see your heart, not just your gift. The kind of support that doesn't just show up when you're winning, but stands with you when you're weeping. People who speak life into your purpose and never question your worth. You cried for this. You waited for this. And now it's here. The shift. The release. The moment. And if you feel even a little flicker in your spirit right now, write it in the comments. God still sees me. Let it echo through the atmosphere. Let it become your agreement. Because what you're stepping into isn't based on what others saw. It's based on what God never stopped seeing. He saw the treasure when others saw the trash. He saw the glory when others saw the grief. He saw the purpose when others only focused on the pain. And now, He's lifting the curtain. Heaven is pulling you forward. Not because you earned it, but because you endured it. Not because you were perfect, but because you stayed pure when you could have turned bitter. And He's saying, now watch what I do with the one they forgot. This is your moment. The moment when heaven reminds you of your worth out loud. You didn't miss your timing. You didn't lose your place. You didn't fail the test. You stayed. And now the shift begins. Quietly, but powerfully. Doors will open that don't make sense. Opportunities will come that don't require explanation. The people who once walked away will witness what they never honored. And you won't even have to prove anything. The oil on your life will do the speaking. The presence you carry will do the shifting. The purity you kept will do the shining. Because this is a spiritual move, not a social one. And God is about to honor the pain that didn't break you. The crushing that created your anointing. The silence that made your discernment sharp. You didn't fold. You didn't faint. You didn't curse God when it hurt. You stayed humble. You kept giving when you had nothing left. You kept loving when you were empty. You kept believing when it looked impossible. And heaven recorded every moment. The pages of your obedience are turning now. And the new chapter is beginning. Right here. Right now. And no, you're not too late. And no, you didn't miss it. And no, you don't have to chase what God is delivering. It's already on the way. The answer. The peace. The clarity. The divine connections. And you'll know it's from Him because it won't come with confusion. It will come with peace. You'll feel it in your spirit before you ever see it with your eyes. And when you do, don't hesitate. Don't second guess it. Walk in it like it was always yours. Because it is. And when others ask how it happened, just say, grace. When they wonder how you got here, just say, God. You don't owe them the process. Just let them see the fruit. And let them witness what happens when a soul refuses to give up. You're stepping into restoration, into healing, into clarity, into alignment. Not just for yourself, but for those connected to your obedience. You've been carrying generations inside your yes, breaking cycles just by surviving. And now that survival is becoming strategy. That pain is becoming purpose. And that soft heart of yours? It's your superpower. You didn't lose it. You protected it. And that makes you rare. And heaven always responds to rare. So type it one more time. God still sees me. And hold on, because what's coming next will feel like it was worth the wait. And now that you've finally remembered who you are, now that your spirit is standing again, even if your knees still shake, let me tell you what's next. Elevation. Restoration. Reclamation. Not because of something you did today, but because of everything you've survived when no one was clapping. Because God doesn't reward performance, He rewards faithfulness. And you've been faithful. Faithful in heartbreak. Faithful in silence. Faithful when no one said thank you. Faithful when you had every reason to walk away. And now, God is about to repay every secret tear with public peace. Every prayer you whispered in a broken voice is coming back as clarity. Every door that slammed in your face is about to be replaced by gates you didn't even knock on. And the best part? You won't even have to strive for it. This isn't your season of hustle, it's your season of harvest. And the field you're stepping into? It's already ripe. Ready. Overflowing. This is the place where all the no's you endured start making sense. The rooms you weren't invited to, the friendships that faded, the stages that didn't call, now you see why. God didn't let them choose you, because He already did. And He didn't want your oil contaminated by those who only clapped when it served them. He hid you to protect you. He delayed it to preserve it. He separated you to strengthen you. And now He's about to show you off, not to prove them wrong, but to prove that He was right about you all along. So don't be surprised when it feels unfamiliar. Don't back down when favor comes fast. Don't question the open door just because it doesn't match your past. You're not who you were. You've outgrown survival. You've outgrown performing. You've outgrown shrinking. You're not for everybody, and that's your power. And now that you're finally stepping in, you're going to feel it, this shift in the air, the clarity in your mind, the freedom in your soul. This is what it feels like to walk in alignment. To know that you don't have to fight for your place. Your name is already on it. And yes, the enemy still hates it. He hates that you didn't give up. He hates that you still love God. He hates that you forgave them. He hates that you chose healing over revenge. But heaven is louder. And right now, all of heaven is standing in applause, not because of what you're receiving, but because of who you chose to become while you waited. And if this moment is making your eyes well up, don't hold it back. Let the tears fall. Let the pain drain. Let the old version of you die right here in these words. Because the new you, the healed you, the whole you, the bold you, is needed now more than ever. Not just for you, but for generations coming after you. You are the shift. The one who refused to become bitter. The one who rewrote the narrative. The one who kept the faith when others lost it. And now, you carry the oil of endurance, the fragrance of faith, the wisdom of wounds turned into worship. You are more than your pain. You are a walking miracle, a testimony in motion. And if you don't see it yet, that's okay, because heaven sees it clearly. God is proud of you. Yes, you. Not the polished version of you. The real you. The tired but still trying you. The broken but still believing you. The doubting but still praying you. That version. That version is powerful. That version is rising. And as you rise, let these words stay with you. You don't need to explain what God is doing in your life. Just walk in it. Don't try to convince people who don't have the capacity to carry your calling. Just walk in it. Don't rehearse old rejections in your mind. Just walk in it. You're not here to impress. You're here to impact. You're not here to be perfect. You're here to be positioned. And that positioning is divine, strategic, timed by heaven. You are walking into days where your name will be mentioned in places your feet haven't touched yet. Where the favor that skipped your bloodline before now stops with you. Where the battles that broke others won't break you. Where the patterns end, the cycles shatter, the trauma silences, and peace finally feels normal. That's what's coming. That's what's here. But don't forget this, God never forgot who you are. And no matter how far you wandered emotionally, spiritually, mentally, He always remembered. You were never lost. Just learning. Never abandoned. Just being assigned. Never empty. Just being prepared for fullness. And now that you're standing in it, own it. Don't whisper anymore. Speak. Don't apologize for your calling. Walk in it. Don't hold back your gift. Release it. The world needs it. The world needs you. And not the you pretending to be what others prefer, the real, raw, fully awakened you. The version of you that was always there under the fear, under the rejection, under the silence. That version is rising now. And as you rise, I want you to know something from my heart to yours. You were worth waiting for. You were worth the time it took. Worth the healing. Worth the reshaping. You were not a mistake. And now you are the message. So don't just hear this, live it. Don't just nod your head, move your feet. Say yes again. Say yes louder. Say yes like you believe again. And if this word has reached somewhere deep inside you, somewhere sacred, somewhere that needed to be reminded that you still matter, then I invite you to join this journey. This is not just a video. This is a family of faith. A home for the misunderstood. A fire for the chosen ones who were once forgotten. If you're one of us, subscribe to this channel and let's walk this out together. Let's shake the darkness with our stories. Let's build altars where others only saw ashes. And if you want to support this movement so we can keep pouring these messages into hungry souls across the world, you can bless this channel by sewing into it through the Buy Me a Coffee link in the pinned comment and description below. No pressure. Just love. Every gift fuels more healing, more truth, more hope. And even if you never give a dime, your presence here, it means everything. Thank you for not quitting. Thank you for healing. Thank you for trusting God when it hurt. And thank you for letting heaven remind you who you are. Because they didn't see your value. But God, He never forgot.